We starting?
We are starting.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling. Welcome back to the Sweetcast.
Welcome back.
I'm Liam, and I'm actually joined today by a special guest host.
I am special.
Cameron, without the mop.
Oh, fuck off. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Fresh from the new video.
He cut it. I mean, I cut it. We cut it off.
He cut it. My mother fixed it. So let's make that very clear. This is not his doing. This is mostly my mother cleaning it up.
Hey.
Let's keep it on.
Getting rid of the hair was all me. Fixing it was...
Making it look good was my mother. I love my mom. She's great.
Oh, she's great.
You were actually there when I made the call.
He was so funny. He was like, "Hey, Ma.
Get the scissors ready.
Do you have the clippers? Can you pull them out, please?
Yeah.
You'll see when I get home."
Yeah, that's about how. Talking about that, Liam texted me the day after thinking I was very mad at him because we were supposed to play that night, and somebody never texted me. So I was like waiting for him to hop on. He never hopped on.
Yeah, it was really funny because I was like, "Oh, I'm getting home late."
Yeah.
And so I went to I literally had it typed up of "Hey man, like I'm about to head home and I'll be home in like 20-ish minutes. Then I can hop on. Like if you're still on, like I'd love to play." And I had it ready, and then I went home, and I thought I'd sent it before I left, and I was just sitting here. I was like, "Oh, he's not playing right now." I was like, "Oh, he's not online," and then I was like, "Oh, he's playing a different game." Oh, he didn't respond. Maybe okay. It's probably nothing. He probably just got sucked into another game. And the next thing I'm like, he still hasn't responded. He doesn't usually do that. So I was like, hey, are you pissed? And it took like 6 hours to get back to me.
Yeah. Well, because I think at that point, because I think I was like falling asleep.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it. I think I was like getting ready for bed. So I woke up. You're like a very like clingy girlfriend. Like, are you mad at me? And I was like, no, Liam, I'm not.
Well, see, I will say it wasn't just you.
Yeah.
It was because I said it to you when I got home from class that day, and so it was.
Yeah, you saw it.
Everything, and then it was my dad being like, "So is he pissed at you?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I wouldn't be very happy if you done that to me." Like he didn't seem no happy. It's like, "What do you mean? I thought I did a good job." He's like, "I think you did a fine job for what you did. I don't know." I was like, well, I don't think he's pissed at me.
I was in a shock when I left. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and I guess they thought that translated into like you were like kind of angry at me.
No, I was just trying to like recover. Was what was happening when I left. I'm just like. Also, it was fucking cold. I was cold the entire time, dude. That didn't help. I think I was like going into like some form of shock. Like, I was just.
Yeah, you're like a fugue state. But like, so everyone around me was like, I'd be pissed if that was me. Do you think he's pissed? And so I was sitting there, I'm like, Abby, do you think Cameron's pissed at me?
Yeah.
And she's like, why? Because what everybody's saying, I'm like, well, he didn't text me last night to play, and that was kind of the plan. She's like, I don't know, ask him. I was like, okay, like what if he doesn't respond? She's like, well, then he's pissed at you. And I was like, okay, but what do I do with that case? She's like, Liam, just ask.
Yeah, so I was like, no. Gotta fix it. I'll grow into it. Like it's fine. Like it's.
Yeah, well, it's because I'd edited the video and everything, and I got it all out. And I was like, did I make a mistake doing this? I was like, if he's pissed at me, maybe I won't post it. Like I won't do that to him.
How far will I go for the content? Truly. Oh, it's really funny because you're like, I feel really bad. And I was just like, I did not know you had enough soul to feel bad.
That's crazy.
I thought he was just gonna post the video, guys.
First of all, I worked pretty hard on the video to make sure it looked good.
Yeah.
I picked some nice music.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna make people sit through like the entire 30 minutes that it took. Like I'll speed it up a little bit, get some nice audio, like music on it. But yeah, I was like, maybe if he's pissed, I won't post it. Like, I'll scrap it. I'll just be like, this is never gonna be seen. Like, we don't know about that. I was like, if you're pissed and I post it and then it just pisses you off, I'm like, well, then that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah, that's it. You actually have to find a new co-host.
I'd probably just show up like, so guys, when I shaved Cameron's hair, I shaved off
his speech centers in his brain.
It was similar to Samson. When I cut his hair, he no longer liked me.
No, just commit a little sacrilege. Just like Samson.
But yeah, so I was like, shit. But then you're like, oh no, I'm not pissed. I was like, oh, he's not pissed. Okay, I'm posting.
Oh no, I think exactly what was. The only thing I'm pissed about is that you didn't hop on Helldivers last night. What the fuck was with that?
Oh yeah, that explained it.
Yeah, something along the lines of that. I'm like, the only thing I'm pissed about is didn't join Helldivers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I was funny because I joined in with the other guys and I was just like, well, I was like waiting for Liam on Helldivers, but he hasn't texted me back. I think he just went to bed. And they're like, yep, sounds about right. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so.
See, that's the funny part. I thought I texted you.
That's so funny. That is really funny.
And so I was just like waiting. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna hop on because like I saw you were with other people. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna hop on if he's playing with other people because then he's gonna feel bad again this time.
Yeah.
And I was just with him. I'm like, okay, it's been like an hour. He hasn't texted me. I was like, it's been like 2.5 hours. I think he's pissed at me. Like he's not responding to me. And so I went to bed around like 1. I was like, oh, he hopped off. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll go to bed too. Like, obviously he doesn't want to play.
All that time I was waiting. I was just waiting. I can't remember who I was playing with.
I don't even know who you were playing with, but I saw it and I was like, because you were streaming it, so you had a full match.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And like, I learned from doing that once that really sucked for me, where I hopped on and it was just, I was out of the conversation, you had a full match, and I just played, and then, yeah. But
yeah, sure. I wonder if it was with Veer and Tier.
Might
have been those two.
But
I love those two. Those guys are great.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no. So I didn't mean yeah.
No, okay. Because literally everyone was like, he wanted you to do that. I'm like, we agreed about it.
He wanted a haircut. I suggested in the video.
The other thing is, everyone kept bringing up the, I wouldn't be happy if that was me. Like, I'm like, no, guy, he was okay with it. They're like, do you think you took it too far? I'm like, no, but now I am. Now I think I did take it too far because of you guys. Like, if you guys just leave me alone, I'll be fine. But if you keep saying, Liam, maybe you took it too far. Maybe he doesn't like it. Then I'm gonna start thinking, oh, maybe he doesn't like it.
Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together.
Yeah. Yeah. And then your mom's comment on the video.
Did my mom comment on the video?
She did comment on the video.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
It was like poor Cameron with like a sad face emoji.
Thanks, Mom. Love you too.
See, that's why I was like, what did your mom think of it? I'm like, what if she's like, oh, Cameron, you shouldn't hang out with that boy anymore.
Cameron, I know you're friends with Liam, but you gotta stop.
I think you cut off the friendship.
I think it's over. You got other friends. You'll be fine. You'll be okay.
It'd be better if your friends just mom, okay?
Yeah.
You don't need more friends if you're friends like Liam.
Yeah. I think she watched it with the daycare kids too. I think she put it on for the daycare kids.
That's actually really funny.
Cause I think I came home. Because you posted what, Thursday?
I posted Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was either Thursday she watched it with the kids, or I came home Friday. I think it was Friday. Because I think I came home and I was going to go to bed. I could just hear nothing. Hey kids, want to watch Cameron get his haircut? And I was just like, I'm too tired to like even fight this, and I just went to bed. But
it's really funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
No, because Wednesday I got home from work and I was like, shit, I don't have time to get everything together for tomorrow. Because I was like, I'm gonna make a main channel video, and I was like, I have a bunch of ideas for that, and I was like, I need to get the hair cutting out though. I want to have the hair cutting in the video. It's like, frick. So I was up until like 2 a.m. filming.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrible. I did like an ASMR bit.
Yeah.
So bad because like I need a good background, so I grabbed the black sheet and like I had it, like stretched along the back, and I'm like hunched over with the microphone right on the ground, stretched to its extent. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. And then I started, I'm like, I'm really bored, and I just like started making terrible noises.
You gotta get me on that, dude. You know what? A lot of people know about me. I watch ASMR videos. I
used to watch them a lot.
Yeah, they're very soothing. Actually.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a food one though. I don't like the food ones.
No, the food ones are kind of gross.
No. The only one I like is Beltman. Do you know Beltman?
Yeah, I think I've heard.
He's the one that eats sausages and calls them by superhero dick names.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if he eats it all, but I find him funny and entertaining.
Yeah,
that's the closest to food ASMR that I'll
fair.
watch.
Yeah, no, I used to watch a lot. But
Sorry, what kind of ASMR do you watch?
See, that was the funny thing. I would just like, it would just pop up on TikTok. And it would just be like them tapping on the mic or whatever. I'm like, okay, like this is not great.
No, not my thing.
Like I was like, this is really not great. But because so many of them would just like somehow pop up my feed. It started being like, oh, you like to ASMR, and I started doing more, and so like there'd be like haircut ones showing up. I'm like, okay, like this is more tolerable. And I don't know, like suddenly I just constantly getting like I was constantly getting referred. I'm like, okay, like damn, calm down.
Fine, I'll watch them.
It's like fine, and then for a while I was like falling asleep to them. I was like, you know what, I'm down for this. But I got a comment. I was like, "Oh, this will be so much fun!" Like I used to watch them all the time, and I got started. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up going to how we used to end the podcast when we like lick them, like make the nasty sounds in the microphones.
Do we used to do that?
I think it was like the first couple episodes when we were together.
Wow, listen. I had short term. The second I walk out of this room, I forget what's going on.
It's been a long time.
It's like a reflex in my brain.
Yeah.
Like when people experience trauma.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Exact thing. I walk out and immediately blank out. I blank all this out from my memory.
Yeah, I started doing, but it was really funny because like, you know, to make sure I was like doing it right, not being too loud, I had the headphones in, and I had like the microphone turned up. And I'm like, okay, like that sounds good, and like I did them. I was like, oh my god, that hurt, and I was like, why did I do that to myself? I knew that was gonna happen if I did it. But like I finished everything. I was okay. Now it's time to edit. Like this shouldn't take long. Another hour of editing.
Jeez.
But I got it all out on time.
Hell yeah, look at you go.
I'm actually proud. That's the most I've gotten out in a while.
Wow,
Yeah. And then the fucking podcast didn't upload properly.
God, I love it.
It actually has been pissing me off, the video version.
Really?
Yeah, I'll leave it to upload, and then it won't upload. I'll go to like check, and I'm like, oh, like I'll schedule it for like 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I'll go at like 3, I'm like, let's see if there's got any views. I'm like, why hasn't it uploaded yet? Like, what the fuck? And I'll come home and it'll be exactly where I left it. And I was like, and it's happened the past 2 weeks.
There must have been my fucking drivers on my computer. I swear to God, I left it for like an hour. I didn't know at the time my motherboard was fine. But
Yeah.
Like, yeah, same. It was just I'd come back and be like, that's moved an inch. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, well, because like I always had the podcast, like the video version, uploading last because it takes so damn long. It takes like an hour to, like 40 minutes to an hour to upload and check and everything. Yeah. So like I'm not gonna like wait for that. Yeah. So I set it to upload, and like usually because I'll edit it the night before, I'll like set it to upload, and then I'll go to bed. And then I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be like, in my head I'm like, oh yeah, it's uploaded, it's fine. Little do I know. Little do I know. And it was worse because the week we didn't do an episode, I didn't realize until that Monday that it hadn't uploaded. I hadn't checked. So I went to check like Monday. I'm like, oh, I should probably check how the podcast is doing. I'm like, the fuck do you mean it didn't upload? It's been up for 4 days. What do you mean? Went and checked. Hadn't moved. So it came out that Monday.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, are you going to keep the hair short?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta cut my beard already again.
Yeah, it's already growing a little bit.
Yeah, so I gotta like recut my beard, but yeah, I'm keeping it short.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was an experiment thing. You know?
Fair enough.
It was an experiment thing.
I feel that. No, I think it looks good short.
I've always been a short guy, you know.
Yeah.
It used to be my cadet style. So.
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing. I was telling like all these people at work, like, oh yeah, I cut my friend's hair, and they're like, oh, like, from what to what? I'm like, oh well, let me just show you pictures, and I'll show them before picture, like, oh wow. I was like, yeah, he actually used to be a cadet, and like, what? When? What? How long ago? I was like, oh, this is like, because I went back, I'm like, oh, he's been growing for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Abby, and she's like, yeah, I've never seen Cameron with short hair. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, Liam, he's been growing it out for as long as I've known him.
Is that true?
I think he probably trimmed it.
I think
you kept it long.
Longer.
Yeah, like it's been longer. It's been like around a year since you started really growing it out.
Well, yeah, it's been like a year since I haven't cut it. But
yeah.
Because I was gonna say because I think it was a year since I haven't cut it, but I used to keep it like my bangs used to be longer.
Yeah, you kept it longer like that, but you would like keep it at like a steady.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like sometimes you just like stop and just like, yeah, like I've never seen him with short hair. I've seen the pictures, Liam, but I've never seen him.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh yeah, that's
weird. I actually at work someone said that the same thing. They're like, I remember you with short hair. I'm like, I know you do, because I was still like in university. I know I was fairly short. You've seen me with shorter hair before. I would act like I was a new man. You guys have seen me with short hair. You know what I look like.
Yeah. No, I show other people and they're like, wow, he looks so much better with short hair. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, he looks really young. And I was like,
what
yeah.
is with people? God.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a fucking opinion.
Everyone's got an opinion.
Everyone's got a fucking opinion.
But no, I think the short hair looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all back with the opinions. Okay.
I'm just complimenting you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I've always been a short hair guy. I really haven't. I just wanted to try something new. And everyone fucking rained on me for it. I literally did not hear the end of it.
I thought it looked good.
Oh, thank you.
I think if you cleaned up the beard, I thought it looked good otherwise.
Yeah. The beard was, yeah. Well, it was better than what I used to have.
Yeah.
Where I used to shave this side and then just... It was literally... I did cut the mustache too, so it was just the beard.
It was. I have... Because, of course... I've recorded so many videos with you over the years. I have all of your different hairstyles.
Yeah. I have it too because it's on my ID picture. It was just the beard and the short hair.
Yeah, but
it was rough times.
Yeah, no, I thought the like when you were keeping it like longer with the bangs, I thought it looked good.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. And I might grow out the bangs again.
And I didn't think it looked bad, but it just got funny how we'd sit down to, like before we'd record and you go, fucking the hair, I can't see shit.
Yeah. Well, that was another thing too. Well, first of all, Stampede work always got mad at me because I had to take 2 hair nets to get my hair out of my face. Well, because they like just tie it back, and the issue was it was long, but it wasn't long enough in the front.
Yeah.
So I couldn't throw it back, so I couldn't tie it in a bun. And then, but this hair wasn't big enough to pull up top, so I couldn't put it in a bun up here. Also, too, I was not going to go through the experience, so I had to wear 2 hair nets, and they always get, and then they go, well, what about the beard? And I go, what do you want
on the beard?
Well, it was so funny to me because they're like, well, we gotta like cover the beard, right? Like that's how you have to put a hairnet on. And I look at them, I go, you show me how, and I will do it. Genuinely.
Oh, I know how.
Really?
You hook it over the ears.
Oh, like do a full face thing.
Yeah, you end up doing a full face because that's what
That makes a lot of sense.
Like, yeah, because I've seen that like Costco, like guys with big beards when they're in like the food area. Yeah, they have it hooked over their ears to cover their beard.
Oh, that's so. You know what? I might be stupid. I might just be genuinely stupid because I didn't even think about that. Because I was just like, how it won't. It's like, and no one else figured it out either.
Yeah.
So they just let me go with it.
Yeah,
So.
no, like it's definitely uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, because I have seen guys where like they don't have the mustache, so it's like hooks onto their chin and up.
Oh. Yeah.
But like, they're just constantly like.
Yeah, that's
because they're wearing the gloves, so they can't be like pulling it down. So they have to, like.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Stampede would be like, Stampede was always like, you should just get a cut, man. Literally, my boss was like, you should just get a cut.
You're what? Who?
You should really just get a cut, man. Like,
Your mom?
What?
Who?
My bosses.
Oh, your bosses.
Yeah, my boss was just like, just saying, Cammy, you wouldn't have to wear the hair nets. You could just get a cut. You could just...
See, you could have turned that. You could have been like you're right. How much are you gonna pay me to cut it?
Yeah. You guys want to keep me working. They would have fired my ass immediately. They did not care enough for me. And then at 7 step, every time I try to sign that guy in, I'd like lean over, my hair would go, and I'd be like, fuck, and like move my hair to like sign them in again. It was horrible.
I feel that. See, when I grew mine out, and I didn't grow mine out to anywhere near as long as yours, but when I would like go to like do a bottom check of the pool, it'd be
yeah.
Because I come back up, I'm like, I can't see shit. And so I end up getting to the point where, because we weren't allowed bandanas or hats, I just use like a bunch of hairspray. And so I come back with crusty hair. But like, that's the only way I could fucking see. Because I can't look down without it getting my eyes.
See, and I would have started putting like, pins in it and shit. But I'm like, that's going to look even worse. And I know the half my house is going to get on my ass.
They're going to bully you about that.
Oh my god. I couldn't tell them shit. Like, guys, you have to be in on your curfew. And they're like, we're not listening to you.
Sure.
Okay, buddy. All right. And
how about I give you another pin for your hair?
Yeah, exactly. I have no respect from that. That'd be yeesh.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's been nice having short hair.
Yeah,
nice.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh.
What's like the biggest thing you've noticed?
I don't have to swipe my hair anymore. I did a phantom whip the other day. That was I'm like, I don't have any hair to whip anymore. I don't have to get it out of my eye. But yeah, no, like.
That's about it.
I put headphones on, no issue. I don't have to like tuck my hair back up. Fucking cold. Cut it just as a cold snap.
Yeah, I had to say that was kind of crazy.
That was wild work. I did not. You don't realize how much it warms your head.
Oh yeah.
It keeps your head real warm.
Oh yeah, that's why I grow it out during the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get like that cold snap, I'll grow it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not as cold. Because I hate getting a haircut in the winter.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, fuck me, it's
Oh,
freezing.
Yeah. Well, when you have that much hair insulating you, I don't think my neck felt fucking fresh air for a hot minute. Oh yeah, it was cold, and then the cold snap. That was horrible, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's up?
I don't got any topics for today. I'm kind of riding on you today.
That's fine.
Okay. I don't know. There's nothing new happening in the. I mean, there's always something new happening in the world, but I don't know anything exciting. I mean,
that's fair. I'll give you that.
I mean, my life's pretty boring. I could talk about Pokemon for a long while, but that's about it.
Okay, well.
Or Helldivers, but again, I don't think our people really like.
Our audience doesn't really like when we do that.
Yeah, so
Because we'll get into that, and then something drops off like right at that point.
crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, so do you have anything? Do you have anything else? Anything
Well,
new?
not anything new. Obviously the energy is different because we're actually doing this earlier than we've ever done the podcast episode before.
That's true.
Care was asked last night, went, hey, can we do 12:30? Can we usually do this at like 1:30? He's like, can we do 12:30? I was like, yeah, sure. Like I didn't have work this morning because I had to take home exam. It's like, yeah, we could do 12:30. And he goes, okay, I know I said 12:30. What's the earliest you could do? And so I'm like, oh, like 11. And he goes,
you said 11:30. I said
11:30.
It sounds like you're free at 11:01.
Right, because I'm like 11:30, but my like exam's done at 11. And you go, I think you're free at 11:01. And so as a joke, I'm like, okay, he wants to do it early. I was like, if you bring food, you can have me at 10:55 because I was gonna make food in that half an hour. And you're like, okay. 10:55 rolls around. Hey, actually, let me read it, okay? Just so I'm not misquoting you, okay?
Yeah.
On my way. Sorry, way sleepier than I thought. Be there soon. At literally 10:55 when I said you could go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what ended up happening was in my delirium last night because I didn't go to bed till really late. I set my alarm, and in my head I was like, I'm gonna set it for 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get up, might have a little bit of a shower, drive to Liam's, be good. In my delirium, I set it to when I wanted to leave. So instead of 10, I woke up at 10:30. By the time I rolled out of bed, got ready for everything, and left, it was 10:55. So.
That's fair.
Also, too, that I couldn't get the garage door open either, so that was a fun little bit trying to get out today.
But you know, I thought it was pretty funny because I'm like, because he said all that, I was like, he's not. And then last night, we and Abby were working on she got a cheat sheet for one of her exams, and so we were trying to shorten it. We got it from 28 pages to 1.
What the? Hold on, I think we can talk about this first.
She's a professional at it.
28 pages.
It was 20.
Okay, when we say 28 pages, what are we talking about? What kind of essay are we talking about?
It was
like regular format, double spacing.
Regular format, not double spacing. It was single spaced, 28 pages, like bullet points, because it was like all the PowerPoint information and everything, and then all like the textbook readings.
I was like,
oh no, not like essay stuff.
Oh,
no, it was like,
sorry, that's why I was so confused. Like, 28-page essay into 1 page? That's insane work.
Yeah, no.
For single space too?
Yeah, it was 28 pages.
Okay, but bullet points, so it was like...
It was bullet points, but like that also makes it harder because it's like you have a 3-word thing and then it's space to the next one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like we started that, we were getting into it, and I was like, hey, like, it's fucking 10:30, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon, like, you need to go to sleep. It's like, okay, keep going, like, like, it's literally like, I'm going through, I'm getting rid of all the unnecessary stuff, I'm summarizing quotes into one line, like, things, I'm cutting out, we got to a point where, like, okay, let's go and take all, like, everywhere it says and replace it with a symbol. That's gonna help us in the long run. And, like, just going for it. And I figured out that little hint if you guys need cheat sheets, the font you use for it is Arabic typesetting. It is the smallest font size that you can still read easily.
What, the Sigma?
Yeah, so it's Arabic typesetting, and then you make it. I'm gonna move on. I know you waited for a reaction to what you said, but I'm not gonna
keep going.
For those audio listeners, Cameron had a shit-eating grin, just like grow as he looks at you all after
I'll
he
try
said
not to laugh. Continue on.
So we were like, okay, single space, Arabic typesetting, size 6, like one margins.
Oh,
Like everything's
jeez.
everything's tiny. It's stretched together. It's stretched to the side of the page. And we're like, fuck, 4 pages. How are we gonna get this information on a 1? And so I'm like, okay, like let's go through. So I'm just going through. I'm getting rid of like any examples, any like extra information, all this. We get down to 1 page at like 12:30. We're like, okay, print. Let's do this. Print it. Fucking Word didn't format it right. So we print it. We had this much of the page left open. When we were actually working on the document, we had the full 1 page full. We went to print it.
Oh.
We had like a quarter of the page left that we could have kept stuff on.
Oh.
It's like that's.
Just undo.
No, see, that's the thing is we weren't cutting information by that point. We spent like 40 minutes just like reformatting things.
Oh.
So like, it wasn't even like any information could kept in. It was just reformatting the exact same stuff to try and make it fit.
Oh.
So like, okay, instead of like doing all these points like as like separate bullet points, let's make them all one and see how much that gives us. And yeah, we got it down. And she left, and I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna like sit and chill a little bit, wait for her to get home. We went to bed at like 1, and I looked on Discord. I'm like, oh, okay, Cameron's still up.
Yep.
I was like, Cameron's not coming here for 11. He's not gonna be here for 10:45. And she's like,
But you know what I mean for 11:30. So
yeah. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, I mean, he's still playing.
Yeah.
And I literally looked. I was like, he's 2 seconds into playing Overwatch 2. He's just getting started. He's not going to bed soon.
Yep. I got home. It was about 12 o'clock. I went to go play some Helldivers. All of a sudden, the guys are on. And they're playing Overwatch 2, and I was like, fuck, fine. I spent 55 years on Helldivers 2, so then I hopped onto Overwatch. So.
Yep. So yeah. But yeah, no, I just.
I got 28 pages down to 1. That's impressive.
Yeah.
The most I've ever done is 11 pages down to 10. So that's the best I've ever done.
See, because she, when she went to Bow Valley, she got cheat sheets for every class, and it was like double-sided. It's like 2 pages. And so she would be like, oh yeah, it's like, I have like a 52 page of notes. I'm going to put it down to 2. And you get there easy.
Oh.
And I was like, last night, I was like, I think we just have to call it. I don't think we're getting it down. Somehow we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was wild shit. That was wild.
Yeah, but
I really thought you guys were talking about an essay when you first did it. Like, fucking hell.
No.
Like
no.
I said, only time I've ever actually like cheated on an essay was instead of doing full APA style, which is double spaced.
Yeah.
I did like 1.98.
Oh yeah, I've done 1.98.
And to the human eye, you cannot tell the difference.
No.
But to the fucking paper on like
It does enough.
10.5 pages, shrinks that bad boy down to like 9 3/4.
Yeah, it does enough.
It does enough. And I got really good on that essay too. I'm really proud of that shit.
Yeah.
But that is wow.
Yeah, so got that down.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it was funny. You texted me and I was like, of course he's not gonna be here. And then I was just like, chill. I'm like, okay, where is he? Because I'm like, oh, Abby, he's not bringing food anymore. And she's like, why not? I'm like, why? I assumed he'd be bringing food if he was here for 10:55, but he was not getting here until 11:30. He's just gonna come right here.
Not me.
No, he showed up with food.
I showed up with food.
But I was like, at least he doesn't have to shower.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, he doesn't have long hair anymore. Even if he does shower, it's not gonna take as long.
Well, you know what's funny? It was never the shower part that got me. It was the drying.
Yeah.
And even then, when I wouldn't dry it, I just walk out and my hair would just freeze. I just live with it. I was like, it'll dry off in the van.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it looks good.
Oh, thank you.
So.
New man, new me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So weather.
No, we're not getting. What are we even at?
Well,
Damn, we're only at half an hour.
damn.
I feel like you've been talking forever.
Me talking forever. Fuck you. I haven't said fucking words. What the fuck is this? Anyway, well, you know what, Liam? You're seeing the new. We're gonna end up doing this. We're gonna talk about movies.
I don't know I'm talking about movies, and people don't like us talking about movies.
They don't like us talking about movies. I didn't say you're gonna see the new Captain America, and I heard it was bad. That was all I was gonna say.
I've heard it's bad too, but
Just revamp points.
I'll give you guys that full review next week.
Mm.
Speaking of movies, and speaking of something we talked about last week.
Oh, bring it back.
Okay, so you know who am I talking about?
Liam, I told you I blacked out in this room.
Okay, so Hideo Kojima.
Oh yes.
I really like following him on Twitter. I hate the site, but he's like a little light in the darkness. Because he'll be like, I'm gonna watch these movies, and it was so funny because he'll be like, I'm gonna watch this movie, and then he'll give like a really heartfelt like rating. He's like, this movie like made me think this, and over the weekend he goes, The Electric State was a beautiful novel I read. So beautifully illustrated, such a beautiful story. Excited to watch the Netflix adaptation. And have you heard about it?
I've heard about it.
It's shit. And it's nothing like the book. And so everyone's like, you know how bad the movie has to be for him not even to give a rating afterwards?
He didn't give a rating afterwards? Oh,
he put this whole thing of like, I'm so excited to watch the adaptation. Like, so excited. I love the book. And then radio silence and people are like, you know, it's dog shit when he won't even give it a nice rating of like, it was mediocre.
Yeah, wow.
Because everything I've seen about it, it's terrible.
I haven't heard a lot, but I did hear that it was bad.
That's mostly what I've heard. Is it's bad, just like different reasons.
But it's good though.
What?
Invincible. I heard that it's popular.
That was good. I
have not seen it, but I have a friend that's gonna lend me the books, so I'm gonna start reading it here soon.
Valid. The show's better than the books. Is what I've heard.
I've heard that too.
I haven't read them, but because what I've like they've done interviews is they're Robert Kirkman's rewriting the story.
That's kind of what I heard too. That like he's like adding things.
He's readapting things that he didn't think could work the first time. He's redoing it now with like hindsight.
Oh, okay.
Because like do you care about spoilers?
I know. Well, I'm more concerned about our audience, but I've already seen all this.
Okay, well, spoilers.
So.
But season 3 ends with the fight between Mark and Conquest.
Yeah.
And so in the book, it's like it's brutal and everything. It's really good. Same thing in the show. However, in the show, they gave Conquest a little monologue about like, I'm so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are afraid of me.
The more planets I conquer, the more they fear me.
Conquest. I don't even have a name.
Yeah,
I have a purpose.
Yeah. Oh God.
And people were like, that humanized him. That was incredible.
Yeah.
And that wasn't in the books. And then it was like asking like one of the co-creators like, so who decided to do that? And he's like, oh, Robert Kirkman's like been rewriting this as he goes. He thought that was definitely needed. And I was like,
really? Because I listened to that speech.
It's so good.
It was really. Also, too, Tim. Oh fuck, what's his voice actor?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
And Stephen Yeun.
Yeah.
Yeah, having that rematch from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say from The Walking Dead, but everyone who doubted that, man, ooh, eat your fucking words.
Yeah, that's the thing. When he was like, stand ready for my arrival word, and I was like, oh my god,
God, it's high pitched. Oh my god,
why him? He's not. This is not the right voice for Conquest. And then he killed it.
We need it lower. I was like, kill yourself. Ah!
No,
it sounded fine when I first heard
so. I was like, that sounds fine. And then he killed it.
Yeah, he did.
He did such a good job. And I was like, oh, like, and yeah, that monologue, like so good.
Well, I also know in the show, spoilers again, when Anissa, yeah, when she first comes down, like they changed that too.
They completely changed that.
Yeah, so that.
And for the better, because that was a crazy.
Yeah, and it was like, well, that's actually a major plot point. I'm like, I'm sure they can write that out. I'm sure.
No, that's a major plot point. I think we're good without it.
Yeah.
Okay, just traumatize him in a different way. Please don't make her rape him.
Yeah, that's all we ask.
Because I saw that, and he's getting the blue suit. You know what that means? They're adapting it. I was like, ew. Yeah. Why are we excited? Yeah. But yeah, no, like they it was so good. But it's so funny because there was the jokes after episode 7 of like, this is where this season's budget went, and then episode 8 came out. I was like, oh, this is where this season's budget went. Holy shit, it looks so much different.
Yeah.
It was so good. And the memes that came out of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kitty Omni-Man getting like the fucking dribble. Like, it's so funny because the mom was like, Oliver, don't get grabbed. Literally right away just boom, and like pulling him apart. I was like, holy shit, this is hard to watch.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so good. And yeah, Glenn got his revenge. He bashed Negan's head in with his head.
Look at that. Look at the revenge of the century.
And I'm really glad that they cut one of the really cringy lines out. Because
where he goes, I am invincible. And he invincible everywhere?
No. Because when Eve dies and then remakes her body, she remakes her body and makes her like boobs bigger. And so in the comments when he wakes up from coma, he goes, "Ugh, your boobs." And she goes, "I guess when I remade my body, I made improvements." And because I was getting posted, I was like, "Wow, that would have been really awkward." It's an actual frame.
You give me like fucking psychic attacks because it sounds like something that I've heard before.
It's literally, it's like he's like, "Your boobs there," and then she's like, "Yeah, when I remade my body, I guess I made them bigger." And I was like, "Okay, I don't think we needed that. Like, I'm glad we didn't have that in the show because that was not needed."
Onision! That's what I'm thinking. That's what it sounds like. It's Onision! Oh, that sounds like Onision's book. Oh
my god, yes.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was just like, that's just so icky.
Dude, oh, fuck, that was psychic damage, dog. Oh.
No, I feel that. No, it was
sorry, I just need it. Oh. Give me a sec. Oh, that like hurt.
Yeah.
You said that. Fucking Akira moment. Akira! Ah! You know, just. Wow.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like,
that's cringy as fuck.
yeah. Yeah, it's like.
But they removed the line.
They removed the line. He doesn't actually say it. But then, like, the end scene is them, like, getting back into his room. And mind you, this guy's got 2 broken arms and a broken leg. Because Conquest fucked him up.
Yeah.
I also thought he was going to start beating Conquest with his broken arms. I was like, that's going to be brutal to watch. So he's, like, in with, like, 2 casts and a broken leg. She puts him on the bed. And then it's really funny because her suit is completely made by her powers. But she pulls off the top. Like it's a shirt.
Hey, it's all at the foreplay.
And then like you just see that from like the back, so you see like a kind of side shot of her and then him. And so everyone's like, "Are those bruises or is he blushing?" I'm like, "Brother, he's blushing. Look at the scene beforehand. Yeah. He's blushing because of that." And then like she just like uses her powers to take his clothes off. And I was like, "Oh, like it's gonna end in a sex scene. Interesting." But yeah.
What's brother gonna do? Just sit there.
That's the thing. He's like, it's literally like, and then people were like, bro's definitely the little spoon. It's like he's fucking in 3 casts. Yeah, so what is he supposed to do? But yeah, no. So they've definitely made improvements on a lot of stuff like that. That being said, I'm definitely gonna be reading the comics. Like I want to read them. Yeah. But yeah, and then next season there's actually a storyline happening that no one can spoil. Yeah, because there's like the character from season 1, the demon detective. Oh yeah. There had been a storyline that had like he had played around with, but then he couldn't figure out where to put it, so he just got rid of it. Yeah, I heard about that. But it was teased at the end of the season. Oh. So it's like this is a story that wasn't in the comics, so no one can actually spoil it. That's the one thing that people are like pissed about. Is Invincible fans can't stop spoiling it.
To be fair, I didn't realize how old that comic was.
Yeah.
That's like it was like finished in 2003 or something. Like that,
yeah, it's old.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I thought it was pretty recent, and someone was just adapting it like really soon. Mm-hmm. I did not know. For those who don't know, me and Liam, it finished when we were like both a year old.
Yeah, we were young.
We were fucking young. That is wild to me.
Yeah,
that comic's old, and
yeah. It took this long to get adapted.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but no, like that's the funny thing is, I will miss an episode, but know exactly what happened because they cannot stop spoiling it. Yeah, like I'll be scrolling and looking at like video game stuff, and then someone will be like, "Holy shit, this is just like the newest Invincible episode," or I'll be like, "This was teased at the end of the episode of Invincible," and I'll like watch a clip like, "Wow, this is so good."
Did you see this? This actually references to this part in the comic later down the road. It's like that is like 5 seasons away, dog.
Yeah, or like my favorite is it'll be a clip and I'm like, you know what happens next, and then they'll post the freaking comic parts. I'm like, stop doing that. I don't want to see this ahead of time. I don't have the self control to not click on it. Yeah. But no, the last episode.
Also, I love all the memes. It's just like because you always see like under like any Invincible post, like there's always some guy complaining. It's just like Invincible fans are the whiniest fuckers out there. I swear to God. Every single time. Invincible fans try to be happy challenge. Impossible.
That's fair. Obviously, the thing I was seeing this weekend is the comparison, because you know how like it's like people will talk about, oh, Peter Parker is the superhero that has it the hardest. Yeah. People being like, you know, maybe Mark has a hat to throw in the conversation.
Yes. Brother does not want to fight.
Well, like, he hasn't want to fight. He's been used to throw through civilians twice.
Yeah, twice.
Like, his dad destroyed so many cities, holding him the train.
Yeah. And
then Conquest did the same thing, takes him through a beach and just like blows him through people. And it's like that's traumatizing as fuck.
Yeah.
Like Peter just loses his ant and can't get happy. Mark's body was used as a weapon.
Piss off the Spider-Man fans. You just piss off all the Spider-Man fans. I know we're gonna get somebody in the comments be like, well, actually what Peter goes through.
No, and I'm not saying Peter doesn't have a terrible life. I'm just saying his body was not used and pushed through people by another Superman type being as people burst into blood in front of him. That's kind of a crazy thing. But yeah, so moving on from Peak Vincible.
Yeah.
The Electric State.
Yeah, Electric State.
Terrible. Yeah, just all around horrible. I haven't heard anything good about it.
Yeah.
The Russo brothers, man, they fell from grace in my books.
Wait, Electric State was Russo's?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, it's the lowest rated non-Marvel film.
Wow.
Which is actually just the lowest rated film.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll keep seeing stuff like, this is their lowest rated non-Marvel film. Like, this is their lowest rated film. The Marvel films were rated high. They did Winter Soldier and both Endgame and Infinity War. Those aren't low rated films.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, every movie they come out with just takes the bottom spot.
Wow.
But yeah, but they've completely fallen out of my favor. Both.
I'm sure they're in their rooms crying now that they've heard.
I don't think they are, but it's funny because both of them have
tears with $100 bills.
Come out and been like, you know, people are afraid of generative AI.
Oh God, no.
They don't understand how useful it is. It's designed for creativity. You know, most ideas are going to come from AI now. Yep. So, yeah, they've fallen from grace.
I think they're right. I think we should start using generative AI.
No, but
any podcast co-host you want now, generative AI.
No, I'm not doing that.
Dude, there's enough voice clips of me online. I'm sure you could feed it to an AI. You would learn how to do my voice patterns.
Well, I would just do mine too, then.
Dude.
Have the AIs talking to each other.
Yo, we don't do the podcast anymore. It's just two AIs talking to each other.
It's just, hey Cameron, what do you want the AIs to talk about this week? Oh, make them talk about fucking Helldivers or something. Oh, they have a bunch of for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they
we didn't talk about the patch notes. Patch notes.
Make them go over the patch notes for the week.
Yeah.
See, you know the worst part is?
What?
Those podcast episodes probably do better than these ones do.
We should try one day. We should really just try one day. Take like an old clip of us talking and just put it over new generative AI scripts. Not saying we endorse AI usage, but I think it'd be very funny. I think it'd be hilarious to try it one time.
Yeah. I just think it's so lazy.
It'd be really funny too if we got like all AI likes as well. Liking it.
That's actually really funny. But see, I'll say the Russo brothers, they do need it. Okay, they haven't made it. It's not even like any adaptations. Their only good films are Marvel.
That's wild shit.
They haven't really made that many good films. At least not since they did Marvel.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Okay, maybe it's a hot take, but I don't think it is because most of their films are terribly rated.
What other films have they done?
The Gray Man.
Never heard of it.
It was supposed to be like it was like Chris Evans. It was supposed to be like another like spy action thriller series.
Like a Slenderman horror movie.
No, it was supposed to be like an action hero like spy thriller series.
Okay.
And it flopped.
Okay. Yeah, because I never heard of that. I never.
I don't know. There's been a handful of them. I can't remember any of them because they're not memorable in the slightest. Yeah, they're just not good.
Damn.
Yeah, not good. And Electric State just joins the long list of bad movies. Yet they're coming back for Secret War and Doomsday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I will probably never watch.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like Sam Raimi was like, yeah, I'd love to direct them, and then they went with the Russo brothers again. And yeah, I don't know.
The Russos do Star Wars like Episode 8?
No, that was Rian Johnson.
Is that Rian Johnson?
Yeah.
Who was the other one?
The other one was J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew someone picked up 8, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that was their disjointed.
Either way, yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't follow the Russo brothers. I don't really follow directors.
See, I don't either. I used to follow them because they had a really active TikTok account, and they're
Renegade.
yeah, like they're because they had like 2 social media managers.
Yeah.
I think they were like best friends or twins or whatever, but they would do it, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of like really funny. And then one day I was like, this isn't funny anymore. This isn't interesting anymore. I'm not following this.
You've lost favor. You've lost favor. It's not funny. You're not Smosh. You're not funny. You can't be doing this.
But yeah.
I don't follow the directors as much as I probably should.
No, I feel that, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I do not know.
But I brought up Smosh.
Smosh, yeah.
Do you think you could bring up some connections, get us on Smosh?
Get us, like, you and me on Smosh?
Yeah, just for like
in a video?
Yeah, like for one video. You've been doing YouTube for a while. You think you could pull some strings?
Sorry, yeah. Have you seen how many views?
Yeah, we're popping off lately, so we got like 20 views last video.
You guys think we're joking, but that's actually big for us.
That's huge for us. That's really big. That's text worthy from Liam to let me know. So do you think you can pull some strings? Get us on a.
So is that like a? You really want to do that?
Yeah. Let's go on the Smosh.
Doesn't matter like.
Doesn't matter what episode, just an episode or Game Changers. I'll do anything with Game Changers.
Okay, like for Smosh, does it have to be like a main channel?
No. Just like a video.
Like. I think you're overestimating how much, like, what connections I have.
No, I'm sure you got some good connections.
I think you're overestimating what connections I have.
Oh.
I don't.
So when can we go on Smash?
I don't think I'd be able to get us on anything.
Guys, if you get us to 500 likes, we will join Smosh.
Oh, now we're joining Smosh.
Yeah. For one episode minimum.
That's a crazy to set the terms. Yeah. They haven't asked us, but we will join them if you get us to 500 for at least one episode, okay?
Yeah.
They might only want us for one, but we're doing at least one.
They probably won't want us for any, but we'll be there.
We'll be there. We'll be doing it.
Yeah. Maybe Game Grown. We gotta find like a failing channel.
Do we need to find a failing channel?
Yeah. So we can't do Smosh. Smosh is actually pulling themselves back up.
Yeah.
Crazy revival, by the way.
They're kind of popping off.
They're kind of popping off.
Maybe we just have like let's start a bunch of rumors about you, and then we can go on Anthony Padilla's Assumptions show.
Hey, come on! I said failing channel. Anthony Padilla's doing.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying we'll start a bunch of rumors about you, and then like we can go on and we can get a thumbnail for you of like I let my wife peg, like the Baby No Money video, and then when we get on there, not only are we going to be Anthony, but the likelihood of us being interviewed by somebody like a Smosh cast member, which means we know two.
And then we start pulling strings from there.
We start pulling strings, okay? Yeah. Like I'm thinking we get obviously Anthony. He's one of the co-owners, so we get him to pull strings with Ian because, we get the two of them, and then whoever interviews us, we start pulling the strings with them. I'm hoping we get like, one of the well-liked, like really up there. Yeah.
Give me a name. Just one name, Liam.
One name. Well, okay, but I'll give a name, but I'm not saying that anybody else is disliked. That was a mistake on my part. I'm not saying anybody's disliked. Yeah. I think the most likely one is if we get Shane from iCarly to interview us.
It's wild. Shane from iCarly.
Yeah, Shane Top from iCarly. I think.
Was he on iCarly?
Yeah.
You gotta pull it off.
Oh my god, that was like the biggest joke for the longest
I
time.
did not know he was on. I knew he was Nickelodeon. Yeah. Oh my god. No, we gotta get like a failing channel. Like one that's
Shane Top from iCarly.
Oh my god, he was! Look
Yeah,
at that.
Philip Brownlee.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And to think I watched iCarly retrospectives.
Exactly.
That's wild.
So yeah, like I think if we get interviewed by Shane or his wife Courtney,
Yeah.
um,
His real wife, not the joke wife. That everyone
Yeah.
thought it was.
yeah, or if we get interviewed by Spencer, he's actually the director of the games channel, so we'd have an in there.
Whatever happened to Swash Games?
Oh, it's still there.
Same cast? Like Joven
Oh
Shire?
no, they redid
They
everything.
redid it. I was gonna say, whatever happened to fucking Joven Shire?
all those guys they left just before Defy died.
Okay. Because who was it?
It was Jovenshire,
Jovenshire, Maria.
Lasercorn, Sohinki, and Wes.
Wait, who
Sohinki.
Hinky.
Yeah.
I was trying to put him and Lasercorn together. I was like,
Yeah, they went off and started their own like group thing.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this was like just before Defy Media died.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that, 'cause, like, I know about the new Smosh, but like I haven't heard anything from those guys.
Yeah, I saw some stuff from them because I used to follow one of them. I don't even remember who I followed, but I would see some once in a while,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, let me close this chapter of my life. Unfollow.
I can't remember. It was like a couple of years ago when I looked it up again. They hadn't posted anything new since I stopped watching, essentially. And I was like, oh, that's
Damn.
wild.
But yeah, no, I think they do like a lot of. I think they do like gaming, but I think it's a lot more like turned towards like board games and stuff.
Well, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
I remember, I'll never forget, the biggest shock was that, like, Lasercorn's like, yeah, I'm a dad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
you remember that?
Yeah, I'm a dad.
Yeah, I don't even think he, like, announced or anything. He's just like, no, I gotta go home. I have a kid at home.
Yeah.
Like, I think he said something like, it's my weekend. I have a kid at home. And I'm just like, so much information in, like, 3 sentences. Like, because it's like, he's divorced. Because it's his weekend. So he gets the kids every other weekend, probably. He has a kid. And it was just like, what the fuck's going on? And the kid's like 3 years old or something like that. It was like,
Yeah.
this is wild shit, man.
Yeah.
Good old Lasercord.
You know what? Actually, we'll bring us on. We'll speedrun all of the shows. We'll do all of the shows.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. We'll do everything. Cameron's got us for the trivia, though.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. We can find a dying channel.
Yeah, we should.
But like one with a lot of following.
Yeah. Hey, Anishan. Real quick.
No. Yeah. Can we go on a dead channel?
Yeah, fuck it, sure. What are you thinking?
All right, Niga Higa, bring us on.
Who?
Niga Higa.
I don't want to repeat that. Who? I'm gonna get canceled. You're gonna get canceled.
No, I'm not. That's actually the channel's name.
I don't care what it's called.
He like blew up, and then COVID, he like stopped making videos. So his channel is dead, but he's a Twitch streamer now. So if we were to come on for like a video that got posted to the main channel after like 5 years with nothing, blow up.
Yeah.
Him.
He looks familiar.
Yeah.
Christina Weston Chandler?
No. Why are you picking all the fucking problematic people for us?
Because they're dead channels and people would love to see them.
He's a racist.
Oh, really? Is he racist? I would never guess from the username.
No, I'm saying you.
Oh.
That was a different. This is a different guy.
I thought that said, no, because it's the same name at the bottom.
Yeah, but the picture's not the same
Is it
dude.
not? Oh, it's different. Sorry. Okay. You show me a picture of one guy, then show me a picture of the next. I'm under the assumption it's the same guy.
No,
Again, weird lighting. I don't know. I'm not racist, guys. That's a different guy.
No, that's the same. That's
What
the
the
same
fuck? Stop doing this to me.
I'm trying. I don't know what to show you. I don't know. He did a bunch of videos. He's really big.
Okay.
He did like vlogs in his room.
I never heard of him.
Okay, yeah, he was like really big. He did stuff with Smosh and stuff.
You know, hey, Game Grumps, we're here too.
Actually, speaking on We'll go on any dying channel, okay? If you have more subscribers than us,
Which is
we're in.
99% of YouTube.
We're in.
Yeah.
It's really funny because I won't say the name again, okay? Ryan. When he was really big, I think it was like 2018. He did this like diss track called "Exposed," and it was really funny because it just came on last night while I was listening to music, and it's so out of date. Because I'll pull up the lyrics, I'm not gonna play it, but it's pretty much just like exposing all these people, but it's like as being good people. It's just like, oh, like this New Year, this is a terrible person. Just kidding, they're actually fantastic. But then listening to it, I was like, what? This did not age well. Okay, so it starts off.
Yo, Nisian, how you doing? It starts off with that.
So it starts talking about the Sidemen and how like KSI is a great guy, paid for him and his team to meet like all the drinks and everything. Like, sure. Guess who goes to next?
It's Logan Paul.
Ding ding ding. I was appalled when I saw all the controversy, totally shocked, so many thoughts all coming to me. And then when I met you in LA, you were nothing but nice to me. And I was like, oh. And then guess who he brings up
Mr.
next?
Beast?
No, Shane Dawson.
Oh,
About how
shit.
he's killing it and he's sitting on the throne. And I was like, it's just so funny because so many of these people came out in these massive controversies.
This guy knows Minecraft in there?
No, but where's the big one that I was like, oh wow, this did not age well.
YouTubers that fall from grace.
Colleen Ballinger. Miranda sings. The one who played the ukulele by apologizing. Yep.
Is James Charles in there?
I don't think so. But it was just really funny because it was so many of these people where it's like, you're such good people. And I'm like, you should wait like 2 years. Like, you should wait like 2 or 3 years for them to like really come out. But yeah, but like one really got me was like the Colleen Ballinger one. Like she literally made an apology video for talking to a minor. But yeah, no, he like his channel is dead. He hasn't posted in like 5 years. He Twitch streams all the time though.
Oh, who's that one guy that plays scary games?
Markiplier? PewDiePie?
No. Okay, you're naming like still big channels. No, he was big though. Corey.
Oh.
Corey Kenshin.
Yeah.
Corey Kenshin, have us on. We'll start up the channel again.
he actually started it up.
He did, but now he's canceled.
Well, yeah.
Because he looked at, what was it, a booty?
Wait, what? Sorry?
So, I don't know. I think he. I don't know. I heard there was a controversy, and he looked at some ass or something like that. Everyone's like jumping on a hate train for it.
Okay, Cameron, I think I gotta make this clear to you.
Yeah.
If we want to blow up,
Yeah.
we can't keep going for the people who are in the midst of being canceled.
But it's not a good canceling. It's not like an Anisi.
Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you can't keep targeting people who are gonna bring our name down. Okay.
Oh, like we do that ourselves, my friend. We're fine.
Yes, we don't need to do it with others. Okay, we do it ourselves well enough. We don't need to be related to Anision.
Listen, if you know when like a dirty white paint, like a dirty white paint.
Sure.
It's put in front of like a black canvas. It looks really white. But when you put it in front of a white
Are you
canvas,
saying put us in front of somebody who's way worse than us to make us look fantastic?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what I'm saying. If we put ourselves on,
I would say that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but honestly, I follow the thought process.
We go up against Anicia. We look like saints.
Yeah.
Also, I can't get him out of my mind because I think about his books again.
Big fan?
Oh, such a big fan, but not in the way that I should be.
Oh.
Well, in the way that I should be, not the way that he wants me to be. Though, have you ever read Anision's books?
I have not read them, but I have watched videos where they read them and talk about them.
I've never seen such a discombobulated fucking plot in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is said. Nothing is done.
Yeah.
There's no story. It's an 8-year-old's power fantasy.
It makes me feel really good about the books I used to start writing in middle school.
It makes me want to write. Because if that can get published, I feel like I could do fucking New York Times bestseller.
Yeah. See,
got some stories.
you know what you gotta do?
What?
You gotta write the most disgusting, like, apparently, like, just completely sexual book, and those will blow up on Book Talk.
Yeah, apparently.
There's a big audience for all those.
Just the most vile shit. But yeah, for those who don't know, he's got wrote 3 separate books,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one that was, I think, considered okay, only because the other 2 that came out after were so bad that in retrospect.
See, it's the same thing. Okay, if you put that one at the front,
Yeah.
and then you make them worse afterwards, the first one looks good.
Great.
And then if he releases the 4th one, all of a sudden the second one's like, it's not that bad.
Because the first one was kind of grounded in a way, there's a story being told. It was a bad story and nothing happened, but you could very clearly tell the beginning, middle, end.
Yeah.
Well, you can't even tell middle, end, but you could tell it was a path, very bad path. It was a straightforward, no twists, no turns, boring book. But it was a book, and you could read and you could understand it. I think his 3rd book was the alien one, where by the end of it he's killing God.
Jesus.
It starts off with he's a kid in school and he's just not like the other kids, and then at the end of the book, I kid you not, he's killing God. He kills God.
Damn.
Word for word. Well, sorry, not God. What we believe to be God, but it's God's son or so. Once again, it's a horrible book. No plot. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And there's one in the middle too that
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, not really up my alley.
It was so funny. I love watching those videos. I've never read the book myself, but I've watched the videos.
No, I watched it. It's been a long time. I think I actually have some in my watch later list where I was like, oh yeah.
Kappa Kaiju and Crimson Railroad. I fucking love those videos.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, we should get.
We would be happy to be guests on absolutely any YouTube channel that wanted to invite us on, or if you wanted to come on and be a guest on the podcast, we'd also love that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, we need to blow up because then we could go on. I'm blanking on the name.
Ellen DeGeneres?
No. It's a podcast in Calgary that interviews
Talk about that one bar podcast.
Huh?
There's a bar that has a podcast built into it.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, I had an ex that worked there. It was really lame.
Oh.
I mean, really cool if you guys want us on.
No, it's this podcast. They interview creators in Calgary.
Oh.
Yeah, Yiza, the girl that I did the music video for, that was gonna come on the podcast, but then we can never find a time.
Yeah.
She was interviewed on the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And her video creators weren't. Wow.
Yeah. So we need to do something noteworthy for us to get brought on. So yeah, we'll end the video with a call to action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fucking essay writer.
Yeah. Send our name to all of your favorite creators. Tell them you need to have Liam and Camron on your show, on your channel for whatever. They will do whatever. If you need someone to hold a light up in the background, Cameron will do that. He's tall.
Oh, okay.
If you need someone to kill the bad guy in the video, Cameron will do that. Okay, he has a terrible soul sometimes. If you need someone to be the good guy in the video, I'm your guy. Okay, whatever you need for us, we'll be in it.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys next week's episode.
All right.